Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Reset my clock. It's 6:31. Ouch. I had a rough night last night, man. I didn't get very much sleep. I had to get up and go to the bathroom around 3 o'clock. But other than that, I was awake, asleep, awake, asleep, awake, asleep. It was nonstop all night. I got more sleep between 5:30 and 6 than I did between 10 o'clock last night or 11 o'clock last night and 6 o'clock. So 5:30, excuse me. Kathy and I, we had to take Kyler to the doctor's yesterday morning because he had a headache. And he's had a headache for 2 days, so we had to take him to the doctor's. Took him to the doctor's. I went to Monahan's, and they had some burgers. Bought some of those and some honey chicken. That's all I bought. We got home. We stopped at McDonald's and picked up because Kyler wanted pancakes and sausage, so we stopped at McDonald's and picked up breakfast. We got home, and there was a step van in front of the house, and like 3 guys walking around, and we pull into the driveway, and this one guy, he's got gutters, old gutters, and he's cutting them apart, and he's shoving them together, inside one another. I said, I wonder where you got those from. That's half-ass sleep, you're right. Good morning, cornbread. So we get out of the car because the gutters that the roofers took off, they put at the front of the house, and they took them with them when they cleaned up. So I was wondering, where'd you guys get these gutters from? Well, we got them from the back of the house. So I thought, well, maybe they didn't clean up the gutters. They just put them around the back of the house. And they said, yeah, we took them off the back. I said, what do you mean you took them off the back? Yeah, we took them off the back of the house back here. I said, there wasn't no gutters on the back of the house. Oh, yeah? I said, yeah, we're putting gutters around here, there, around there, up there. I said, are you sure? As far as I know, yeah. Well, it's kind of late now because they've already took all the gutters off. Yeah. You got a car yesterday? That's cool. Well, the estimate we gave is the estimate on paint because they only give us an estimate to do the house only, not the foyer. They did the house on both sides, the foyer on both sides, and the garage on both sides, and put downspouts, 6-inch east cross all the way around, and downspouts. So I tried to stop the guy, but I figured after he took my gutters off and cut them up, I had to have new gutters put on anyway. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure they made enough money on the gutters to pay for the ones they actually shouldn't have put on, and they did. But oh well. So now the house has gutters all the way around. Be gutterless, you're right. And it looks pretty good too. I have to take some video and pictures of it. So I'll do that, and then I'll put it on here so you guys can see. But at least that's done now. Won't have to wear an umbrella while you're in here, watching TV or in the, on the computer or nothing when it's raining. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Now, the foyer right here, this ain't never had a gutter on it, but it looks damn nice with a gutter. I don't know why it's got one on it, but but it's got one. No. Oh, I'm sure they're going to have a bunch of panty waste on the Olympics. And for the weightlifting competition is Jeff Arena. Jeff Arena was born a male, but considers Jeff Arena a female. He'll be attempting a 600-pound snatch and jerk. There's a world record in the ladies division. Yeah. That's right. A few months ago, there was a weightlifting competition, and this tranny was in it, and this guy decided that he wasn't going to let this tranny win the competition, so he joined the competition and said he was transgender. Guy had on a full beard and a mustache, weighed about 400 pounds. And the tranny set a record. And then this guy come up and he blew that record all away. So kind of blew that tranny's hopes out of the water that he was going to win a gold medal and all this other stuff at the event. He didn't win. He was screwed. Kathy's brother and sister-in-law my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, they were up in Traverse City. They had a salt spa up there where massage spa and stuff, and they closed it down and went up there and they pulled all the stuff out of the building. They sold all the salt and salt boards and a bunch of other stuff, and give away a bunch of stuff. And they loaded up what they wanted to keep. And they stopped by here yesterday on the way home. They left around 9:30 last night, I guess it was, and they stopped someplace at a hotel to spend the night. They live in Alabama. A new medicine commercial? Well, that's nice. Oh. Hold on, people. I got a disorderly we're making money. Okay, now I can. Let's see. We'll put that person in timeout. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get obnoxious. Me, I'll show you. Okay. Good morning, Kevin. Your brother-in-law's being mean to me.
Why is that?
Well, I was talking about this heavy-set guy with a beard and mustache that went in, and there's a transgender doing a weightlifting competition, and he didn't want the transgender to win, so he joined up and said he was transgender, and he won. So Kevin said, "How much did you lift?" He was timed out for 10 seconds. Make that a stern warning there. I got to powder real quick though. Sorry about that. I'll tell her if she doesn't see it. And yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Went to Myers yesterday. I did buy some stuff on that flash food. I bought some stuff today too. I bought some can't remember what kind of steaks they were. I don't think they were New York strip. I can't remember. Well, I could tell you. I bought Angus, certified Angus. No, whatever. I think they were New York strips, maybe. But I bought some Delmonico steaks too. And then today they had some Delmonico steaks too, so I bought some of them. I bought a Delmonico steak and hold on. Today I bought a Delmonico steak, and Angus strip steak, and a roast, an Angus roast. So, morning, Cappy. So I think we're gonna have steak tonight for dinner. Maybe no, we got this boiled dinner. We got to get ate. It's out there in the garage. So we got to get that boiled dinner eat up. So we'll have that. We had burgers and ribs last night. We'll have steak Friday or Saturday. I ain't never had a Delmonico steak, so that's why I bought them. They look pretty good. They're expensive little buggers. Hmm. What do you mean, junk tard? Did you see that? She called you junk tard. I wouldn't. Oh, I'd give her all sorts of hell for that junkyard. Oh, yeah. As long as it didn't come from New York, that's right. Man, this arthritis is killing me. It is warming up because it just jumped up a degree since 5 minutes ago. We're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. Hmm. I'm tired myself.
Thank you.
I'm tired. I'm tired.
What?
I plan on taking me a nappy around 1:30. A nice nappy. Snuggle up with my blankie, my little kitty, and take me a nappy. It's funny, every once in a while I'll be sitting in there in the bedroom, all of a sudden Kathy will come in and she'll smile at me, and I'm just going to close my eyes. Yeah, okay. You still got ice to give away? Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. I'm glad your granddaughter got there yesterday to pick up her car. I'll be there next week to pick up mine. You found your jack? Oh, that's good. I think I have like 5 floor jacks. I don't know what I need them all for, but I'll see them at a yard sale or something like that, $3-4. You'd be a fool not to buy it for $3 or $4. You know, even though you don't need 5 of them. A lot of times you can't find the damn things because they don't have, when you do find them, they don't have handles. The hell was that? We had motion, but no video. Huh. I almost bought a few months ago at an auction when I bought the golf cart and stuff. They had a 5-ton aluminum floor jack with like a 4 or 5 foot handle on it, and it only went for $21. And it worked. They jacked it up and let it go down, and it worked. I wasn't thinking, but I should have bought that for that price. Because that makes it nice. That way you don't have to get on the ground to jack anything up. You can slide it underneath there and then start jacking. Whoa, what the hell happened? Morning, Skita. Yeah, I think all my floor jacks are well over 10 years old. Oh, yeah. Is it compressing your liver? Did you see that fight where one of the fighters had on a toupee and it come off during the fight? They showed that on Fox the other day. That was funny. Loving the liver. Yeah. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. Shots, everybody, shots. It's Five Shot Thursday.
There's a truck going real slow. I want her to look down here and make sure it's not parked here. You said you didn't see nothing, Keith. Love you too much. Make sure, Gretchen.
Yeah. Now I do. Huh. Three Dog Night and Fifth Dimension lost team members. Well, I like some of the songs Three Dog Night sang. The Fifth Dimension, not so much. Well, for one thing, a little birdie told that you are no longer in the garage. I don't know what you're talking about. Um, but I know where you're going, and I think that deserves a timeout. Yeah. Yeah. Could you pour me a cup? Please?
No,
Thank you.
no, don't take it too far.
I'm not. Thank you, sweetheart.
You think you're all that?
I never said I was all that, but I am.
No, you're not.
And the bag of chips.
Ryan, how'd that basement turn out for you?
Huh?
How'd the basement turn out for you?
What are you talking about?
Weren't you supposed to go down there?
No, I gotta get down there today. I was busy.
Oh, okay.
I was. Thank you. Well, that's cool. You're a sister lover? Well, that's nice. Did you ask him if he had $20 that he could spare? Because you had good use for $20. Oh yeah. I was up in at the casino. I can't remember the name of the city it was in, but I was there. I was playing the slots, and I thought it hit because the lights went off and everything, went on and started. So I'm sitting there, and a couple of guys come walking up, and they grab the slot machine and unplug it and then leave with it. I thought, wait a minute, I thought I just won. Oh, no, there's a glitch in the machine. Yeah, okay. I did win, and I probably got screwed. You lost 97, that's right. Hey, I may have won $447, $47,000, but I still have $97 credit. Yeah. Could you imagine what $44,700, $700 bill or $100 bills look like? That's got to be a stack. Yeah. Huh. Well, I'm sure they're going to figure out how to save that money. Well, actually, I don't know how old the guy is, but if he didn't have any debt, uh, he could spend $200 a day, and yeah, he could spend 200 bucks a day, and he probably wouldn't have to worry about nothing for the rest of his life. If he spent $100 a day, that would be roughly around 15 years. He wouldn't have to work for 15 years if he just spent $100 a day. I think. Hold on. No. Yeah, because that'd be 36,500 a year. Did you invest it all? Did you tell him to invest it into you? Too, Kevin. Did you tell him to invest in the Junkyard Opportunity Ventures? Yeah, that's about it. Them damn taxes. If you're rich, you don't have to pay taxes. Yeah. That's right, it's my money. I want it now. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it's two guys. They go out and start robbing banks in order to pay the mortgage on their farm. And they rob from the bank that's got the mortgage on it. And what they do is they take the money they get during the bank robbery. They go to the casino and they turn the money in for chips. They go and gamble a little bit, not much, and then they turn around and they take the chips back and tell them they want a check. Hell or High Water, yeah, it's a good movie. Yeah, that's the way they launder money, man. It's a way to wash it. How you want it to state? There you go. Yeah. Well, you know the reason why they do that at the casinos. They'll come out and say, "Hey, we have a complimentary room for you, free alcohol, got a nice for you." The reason why is because they want you to take back and gamble back that money that you just won. Medium, medium rare to medium. You know, just a tad bit over medium rare and under medium. He was in L.A. Andale, andale, andale. Good business plan here, right? There you go. There you go. Get smarts. Yeah. What about Amy Smart? I was watching that Landman, and it has Allie Leather on there. She was a girl that was in I think it was Friday Night Lights, or I can't remember. Um, but she's the one that had the whipped cream bikini. Now, that was a long time ago. First name Ed. Yeah, Ed Smart. And I think the hell was her name again? Amy Smart. I think she was in the same movie, if I'm not mistaken. I remember that. She's one of the very lucky ones that got away. I see that woman, that grandma, somebody, they're asking for proof of life first before they pay. Come on, pumpkin, kitty, kitty. Excuse me. Yeah, they snatched the ring camera and everything. Well, I really don't think it matters if they snatch the ring camera. It still goes to the Wi-Fi, or it still goes to the main your computer or your phone, wherever you have it set up on. You would have thought that would. Yeah, when the cloud in sight. I'm thinking whoever knew all about the ring camera and everything else, and knew how to get into the system and shut it off or delete it or whatever. I would not be a bit surprised if it's a family member that done it. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if it was one of them family members that was on the couch. No, I'm not kidding. I actually think it was either the other daughter's husband. Yeah. Well, one thing's for sure, they didn't walk her across the border. And I'm pretty sure she probably didn't. They probably didn't take her across the border, at least not by, the international ports of entry. I would think our side of the fence that would see if there was a couple of Hispanics going back to Mexico. I would think our side of the fence would want to check the car out a little bit. Harold, how are you doing? Back at it again. It's cold. It's 11. We're all ready for spring, except for that damn old groundhog. You got yourself a Nissan, don't you? Yeah. I was asking Junkyard. Years ago, like 30 or 40 years ago, guy I know bought a Nissan pickup. And I said, why'd you get that? He said, I couldn't afford not to get it. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, they had all these deals going on and everything else. And by the time it was all said and done, he said, I got this, it was like a $12,000 or $13,000 pickup at the time, or maybe something like that. And he said, I got it for about half price. And then there was easy financing with no interest. And I think back then he said his payment was like $92 a month or something. He said, who could not afford to go that way? Yeah. Well, you're driving the wheels off that thing. The guy I'm talking about, he was from Fairfield, and this guy was a shrewd guy. You think I'm tight? You know where copper wire come from? Well, he took a penny and tried to rip it in half, and that's where copper wire was coming from. Yeah. Now, when I worked for the trucking company, the guy down there, his name's David, he went to the Kia dealer. And the Kia dealer had buy one, get one free. So he bought himself a nice Kia Sentra or something like that. And it had air conditioning, power windows, power brakes, cruise control, the whole 9 yards. And then he got himself a plain Jane car, just like his other one, but it was plain. Roll up windows, AM radio, and that was the free one. And he come driving that plain one into work. I said, well, where's your good car? He says, the good car's in the garage. He said, I'll drive this thing back and forth to work because they don't owe me nothing. I got it for free. Which made pretty good sense because, hey, it was a free car. All right, everybody, time for me to get out of here. I will see you tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, if you're all inclined to join me. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And we will see you tonight. Take care, everybody.